Back everybody, Addison from S4 here again, and this week we're using a bracketing system to set those compression and rebound adjustments. What is bracketing, you might ask? Bracketing is a process of dialing in your rebound and compression adjustments by trial and error. Simply put, individually tweaking each adjustment and testing them out for positive or negative sensations. If you have a positive sensation, you keep going in that direction. You have a negative sensation, you retract back and go a different way. That's all bracketing is. Simple. Trial and error to make sure your bike is working just like you want it to. Why do you need to focus on these adjustments? Well, simply put, the shocks control the velocity at which your wheel moves up and down over obstacles and terrain. Compression and rebound adjustments are vital tools you have at your disposal to control that velocity. Compression is going to regulate how fast your shock is able to compress. Rebound is going to be exactly the opposite, and it's going to regulate how fast your shock can return to full extension. What tools are you going to need for today's task? Well, you're going to want a multi-tool in case your bike requires it to adjust any of your clickers. You're going to want a notepad of some sort. I like to use my phone. That way you have it with you at all times, and it allows you to mark down all of your settings after you find them, of course. A short section of trail that's easily repeatable that you know well, so you can ride it again and again as you make your adjustments. You want a bike that is well maintained, and possibly the most important part is you want to make sure your sag is set correctly before you start this. If you haven't already set your sag, go check out our video on how to do just that. That is an important first step to make sure you're getting the most out of your suspension. At this point, it's a good idea to go to your manufacturer's website, type in your serial number, and you can find out what their recommendations are for your compression and rebound adjustments. For us, we're gonna kind of start baseline. We're just gonna go right in the middle of all the clickers. A really important note when you're doing a bracketing style system is you want to individualize everything, one adjustment at a time, so that way you can figure out if that adjustment is making the difference you want or not. Today, we're gonna start with our fork. We're gonna start on rebound. Okay. Jacob, I assume you know this trail fairly well.
Yeah, ride it a couple times a week, pretty comfortable on it.
Nice. That's one key thing. You're gonna want a section of trail that you can repeat pretty consistently over and over again, because that's how we're gonna make our adjustments, and that's how you're gonna know if what you're doing is working or not working.
For sure.
How did that feel?
It felt great. It was still a bit slow for my liking, so I would speed it up just a bit more still.
Okay, so we're gonna take 2 more clicks out. On both compression and rebound, as you add clicks, it's gonna be a little counterintuitive, but it's going to slow it down. So you add clicks of rebound to slow down, and you pull clicks out to speed it up a little bit.
Exactly.
So we're gonna take 2 more clicks out. We're gonna send Jacob out on this trail again and try it once more.
It does feel a bit fast though. I got bucked a couple times, so I would back off a click just to get that perfect setup.
Perfect, so we're gonna add 1 click of rebound now. Remember, we were doing 2 clicks originally, so we're gonna go back 1 click. We'll try that out and see how it feels. All right, Jacob, how'd it feel? What's going on?
Felt great, yeah. The rebound feels great. I think we're good to go on to compression.
All right, so now we're gonna walk through that exact same process with both your high speed and your low speed compression, making 1 to 2 clicks at a time and just see how they feel.
Sweet.
Sweet, let's get out on trail, do it again.
Sweet.
All right, how did that feel?
Great, yeah.
Excellent, so.
Perfect setup.
Yeah, so we were +2 on low speed and actually backed out on high speed 2 clicks.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So everything's set. Now we're gonna move on to the shock, run through the exact same process on the shock. We've only got 12 clicks of rebound on this shock. So we're just gonna do 1 towards the positive, see if we can slow it down a bit for you.
Okay, sweet.
Excellent.
Let's try it out.
All right, we're back from our first run of shock rebound. How did that?
Felt pretty good. I would slow it down a little. Had it a bit too fast.
Dude, rebound was way too quick. I got bucked.
So there's something that could possibly happen when you're tuning, and it's why we say to use a trail that you're used to, because sometimes you get it wrong and you'll know very quickly. But now we know. Slow it down.
We slowed your rebound down in the rear by adding 1 click. How was that?
Felt pretty good. I think we're pretty close to the right setup. I wouldn't change anything anymore.
Okay, all right. Well then, let's move on to compression and see where we stand there. right, Jacob, we sent you out. We added 1 click of compression on your shock. How did that feel?
Felt a bit harsh. I would back out, not harder than that.
Perfect. So we'll take that 1 click out. We'll do one more final run just to make sure you're comfortable with it.
For sure.
But so far the bike feels like everything's riding right.
Yeah. Feels much better than when we started.
Cool. Let's get that last run in and see what happens. Okay, Jacob, we pulled that 1 click of compression you weren't quite sure about out. How does it feel now?
Feels much better. Bike feels planted, super stable. I think we're on to the great setup here.
Perfect. So now we'll take the opportunity to mark down all of his settings so we don't forget them in the future. And for you, I think there's nothing else to do but go ride.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man. Enjoy it. Now you have your compression and rebound adjustments set, and you have a tool to continue to improve your bike's performance in the future. For me, it's time to get back into the shop to continue to make your ride smoother.